Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show for this year Wednesday. Yes, this year Wednesday. Make it the 29th of July. Welcome, 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 welcome everybody to Portland Spice TV. Yeah, man. It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. And we are back at it. Carrying out the work of the Almighty. We don't want to work for nobody else. Yeah? Jesus Christ give a work. And we are focused on that work. Telling the people the truth. Informing the people of what is happening in Jamaica. We don't make nobody bamboozle away. We don't make nobody draw away. Nah. Or draw away out like shoes lace. So, we are willing to take on anyone who is up in arms about who say what who say and what it mean. Because rubbish are rubbish. Two quote-unquote members of the People's National Party. I say quote-unquote because I don't hear no admission yet. Is said to have a conversation. Worried as hell about the potential of Nara. Worried and worried. Because the female only look on one side of the shilling. And then the male was trying to explain why the Prime Minister was given ultimate powers under Nara. And what it is that they would have been looking at. Trying to figure out why it was awesome powers was given to the Prime Minister. But with the awesome powers given to the Prime Minister, the people of Jamaica has never really benefited from what he had before. And I have my doubts if they are going to benefit under the additional power given to him under the Nara Act. Because we see where Prime Minister Andrew Wilness has used those same stepping orders in the Dry Harbour Mountain matter, which he overruled the technical people in NEPA and forestry. So, I am willing to challenge anybody. And if somebody wants to also guide me, because I will be guided, if somebody wants to guide me by taking time to explain to me what it is that is so detrimental in the voice note, because I don't hear it. Because if you are saying that a man makes a decision and you are trying to justify that decision, how could that be so despicable? So, you no know say the two political parties have them war room where them discuss what it is that they are going to do as a political party to gain power. And how them plan. Then you know said the Labour Party plan is to demonize Mark Golding. by coming up with lies and narratives and all of them things about Mark Gold. You know, he's a white man and him a English and in parents they did own slave. So we never know say a plan GLP plan them argument there and come out with them. So two PNP a try plan how to deal with Nara. Me not see it. But as I say, I will listen to anybody who wants to explain to me the wickedness that people talk about in that voice note. On the other side, a confession was made of criminalities. A confession. A confession. Rosalie Hamilton, counselor for the Raytown Division, confessed that she collected kickback from contracts awarded to contractor by government. And with all my reading, that is illegal. That is illegal and must result in an investigation. So what are you all talking about? What are you all talking about? The Jamaican economy is in trouble. And I would really love to get deep into how we are going to recover from this. Because Nara not going to save us. By the time Nara get active, we have lost 7.3%, 4%. So that's about 11 going 12%. That second quarter that was completed in June, if we're lucky, we might lose another 3%, it might be more. We are now in the third quarter. What are the predictions? And the last quarter. So if the third quarter go at 2, second at 3, we are at 12 and 2, 5, 17. Would you imagine what that would look like if at the end of the year the Jamaican economy has fallen by 16, 17%? What would be happening in Jamaica? Fire, they are most steel than think a cool breeze. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We're live on Portland Spice TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share the channel. At Portland Spice TV, we want to be what you want to see. So, we invite you all to become Portland Spice ambassadors, telling people about this channel, inviting them to become a member of the family, where we discuss governance, people who are ready to fight for Jamaica, to stand up for Jamaica. The trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all, awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to be loyal, faithful, and true to thee. Come, Jamaicans. Let's do this. I don't know how many of you took the time to listen to the PAC. I listen to maybe 90% of it. And some startling revelation come out. And I heard a newscast today where they are talking about 45 days. But MP Eda Miller went further and read a part from the summary that says there's also a 85 days that the financial institution that the money comes through holds on to money. The little half-wit will lack understanding. Well, I hope by now that you would have realized that the government of Jamaica does not own the Support Jamaica platform. The government of Jamaica does not own the Support Jamaica website. It is owned by the private developers. The government must stop tell lie and are calling on the opposition to take some people to the ethics committee. Dana Morris Dixon, Horace Chang, Audrey Marks, Andrew Holness. It cannot be that as parliamentarians who are referred to as honorable people just come and lie to the nation like that and make other people them look like real jackass. It is sad. A government of deception. Yes, Jamaica never have a dull moment. The independent investigation, or INDICOM rather, has to be looking into many police killings on the island. And we still have not seen the police on special operation wearing body cameras. Still not see it. The JDF put on 500 odd roofs, $400 million worth of material, 160 million worth of cash, 500 and enough million. And them say when it work out, they spent in material and money 1.1 or 2 to repair a roof based on the amount of money, material, the monetary value, and the amount of roofs that they did. Yet the government gave members of parliament $10 million down in the West to assist people who got hard hit by Hurricane Melissa. If you all can see by now that the present set of people we have leading the country can't manage, and them are going to mash up the country. If you can't see that by now, then I will draw the conclusion that I refuse to see. The government got donation for burial. None of those donations have been spent. And you tell me that these people are not incompetent? Because if they're not incompetent, then wicked. Nephew, good evening.
Mr. Bell, good evening. As you know, I listen to your program daily.
Thank you, sir.
I hear you and other callers is saying that we don't need an election now.
It is not we that need an election now. You know. Jamaica needs a new set of leaders.
Mr. Bell, Mr. Bell, Mr. Bell, the Constitution give elected government 5 full years.
Oh, yes.
And after that, in case of any major disaster, a extra 3 months. The people of Jamaica have gone to the poll last year, September 3rd, not a year yet, to choose a government. And we have 2 major political parties vigorously campaign. And we have some independent candidate who contested the September 3rd election. And the people chose a government for the next 5 years. You don't think that we should allow the government to tear out the people wish by running the country?
I would want to do that in a nephew. But
Hello?
I would want to do that. But when you look at the present situation facing Jamaica, the longer these people stay there, Jamaica will be doomed.
But anything the Jamaican people don't comfortable with, they will take the street and demonstrate and make nice, you know.
No. Are you saying that the Jamaican people is comfortable with the government signing an agreement in secret to allow people who we don't know from other country to be deported to Jamaica?
Well, now that you move to a different...
It's not that. I'm just asking you if you think the people of Jamaica is comfortable with that.
It is fair for the people know what it is. Fair for the Jamaican.
Why I brought that up, because you are saying that if the Jamaican people, they are not comfortable with something, they will take the streets. And I am saying, you know and I know, you're not comfortable with it, me not comfortable with it. And I am comfortable to say, hold on, I'm comfortable to say that I believe 90% of Jamaica not comfortable with it, but they have not taken the street.
I not comfortable with certain things my wife do doesn't mean my wife is a bad wife. I agree with you that it is very embarrassing to know that the government get money for barrel 24 and up to now they have not spent $1 out of it. But I agree with you, all those things don't sound good.
But it's a trend because we have seen now where they have collected money for Melissa over 9 months and they not spend none either.
I agree with you.
So if your wife cheat on you one time and you find out and she beg forgiveness and she cry and say forgive me and you forgive her, and then 2 weeks later you catch her in another cheating act.
Anyway, I have some good news for you. The houses, the what you call them, the hurricane sitting the house them, I don't like them.
But nephew, me see them, but there can be no good news in that. Because
you know like that,
No, I tell you why, and I want to explain why I said the news about those. Let me use the term that they use, modular homes. The fact that we are seeing those modular homes being put down now shows us that the government again missed a glorious opportunity to put the Jamaican people to work and use Jamaican sand, Jamaican gravel, Jamaican concrete blocks, Jamaican labor, and that same Jamaican money to build out some concrete houses for those people. Using US dollars to buy those containers is a blunder by the government. It's another cheating act. So it's 3 times you catch her cheating in a month.
I noticed member of parliament doing was were there at the handing out and also very thankful to the government.
Yes, because the people need somewhere.
So So mention that no Colin, man. Mention
But
to the
it
government
late,
start.
nephew. Remember say, this year channel here, we did a say this from November,
Mhm.
Remember,
Yes.
we did say from November that this need go come no February, Because remember, Prime Minister promised
Mhm.
them for February, And we did
Mhm.
say this
Mhm.
need come no February, So we can't
They
come
did.
praise for this because we done show everybody said this is a waste of time, it's a waste of money, and it couldn't be delivered by February. We said all of that. So where we are going to see
Yeah,
good in
but
a, what we are going to see good in a bad thing.
Then start now.
But
Colin,
Mhm.
Mr. Bell. The GLP government not doing badly, no, Colin. The GLP, I agree that you have your political agenda.
Nephew, forget the political agenda. And when me say something we're wrong, point it out to me and say, Colin, that is wrong. If you can't politicize it. I am saying that this government is making blunders after blunders after blunders, and that is why the Jamaican economy right now is in a steep recession.
Mr. Bell, do you know that the Michael Manley-led government during the 70s make a lot of blunder?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
So what you want? Hold on. What you want this government to do? Better the blunders? Do more?
No.
We're looking for the country to be getting better.
All right.
Hold on.
Portia
Simpson Miller. Hold on. Portia Simpson Miller and Peter Phillips. They did well. We wanted Andrew Wallace and Dr. Clark and Faval to do better, not worse.
Make I just say this before I go and give you other callers then. You and your PNP supporters is giving the impression that a PNP government going to make Jamaica be the best. But me, I tell you, I believe
Nephew, every time that a GLP government mess up this country, it is the PNP that have to come back and fix what they messed up. Every time.
You give the impression and that the jail, but the other day when I said to you, say, man, your word come back to aunt. What I mean, is that you give the impression like PNP not thief, Mr. Colin. You give the impression like PNP not thief.
Nephew, PNP thief with fork and spoon. GLP thief with backhoe and front end loader.
Well, tell Fabelico, ask Fabelico PNP friend there if she come at your thing Friday.
They were just asking if you were going to be there.
No, which direction she traveling from? Because I would have want to travel with her.
Just be present, then maybe I might be able to travel back home with her.
Look here, man. If you do something for your labor right, friend, I would have want to travel with a PNP ex-police caller. Which she pick me up at Natabia Port, man. Which part she has come from? I don't have a drive to myself,
When you reach Boston, you will see her later. 1-876-804-7072. Like up the video for me, please. Share up the video. Share the video with the contacts them in your phone, and like up the video. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Yeah, good evening, Colin and everybody in the chat.
Blessings.
You know how, when you look at this situation with the container homes, 9 months later, and you and Ralston, as well as the Master Builders Association, from the get-go, said to the government, build out a one room and give them. They will do the rest. Just build out a one room. Concrete, blocks, and steel.
You remember my thing? My thing was build the shell, not even the side.
Yes, that's what you said. Yes.
Column, roof, deck the roof.
Yes.
As a seat there.
Yes. And we all know that Jamaicans will work from there. And what that would have done, it would have gave them some better structure. Because here's the thing, with the container homes, Colin, it will wash away again another storm come. It is not secure.
It's not secure. Sure, man. That's a rubbish.
And we said, and you know what? They use the money, Colin, to build another country's economy.
Hey,
while theirs is in the tube. Theirs is the tube. And that is why when you say the government is incompetent, it is true. And sometimes when Neville come and talk, it grates my spirit because he's taking, in my opinion, he's taking the pain of Jamaicans for a joke. But it is rather unfortunate.
You know, Carla, you know, when Neville come with that a while ago, it gave me the opportunity to remind people what we were saying from November, December, January.
Yes.
And Neville is witness to we saying it. So when I drive upon him, say we said that him can't counter because we had these discussions. So you see, Neville might annoy some people, but I beg you no. I beg you no. When you play football, a two team have to on the field.
It's true. That is true. But when you have somebody constantly when they speak, it is disrespectful to the persons who are suffering, because basically what he says many times is parroting what Andrew Holness and his corrupt administration is saying, which is believe what I tell you, not your lived experience. And that's an insult to the people who are sleeping under tarpaulin.
They are trying to control the narrative, tell we what to think. All when we see it and hold on pan it, them had said, no man, I know that your hold on pan, man. At this your hold on pan. That is how the government is treating the people of Jamaica. So Neville is a replica of Andrew Holness, Christopher Tufton, Audrey Marks, and Diana Morris Dixon, Marlon Morgan, Adka Fitzhenley. They are a set of liars.
But to add,
Desmond McKenzie.
To add insult to injury, you see, Colin, when you watch the PAC yesterday, and you hear that monies from burial were not spent, and you see the people who suffered under burial, Melissa just wiped them out completely.
But hold on.
Wipe them out.
Hold on. You hear what Edda Miller she name? She say,
I think,
the JDF no fix one roof in Hanover. Not one. The 500 odd roof where them spend 500 odd million. Not one in Hanover. I'm going to bring her on.
It is sad.
I'm going to bring her on. We have to bring her on.
Yeah, it is sad, and we have to, because like you always say, it's sacrifice money. It's not rich people send these money. It's people sacrifice their money. When they instead of buying groceries, they cut the $50 in and give $25, and it is a shame that the government has hoarded this money.
Some people sit down and plan off a scheme of little half till it come to nothing, you know.
True.
Scheme of little half till it come to nothing.
It hurts.
Because when I hear say GCT have your pay upon it, why the government should not collect GCT out of the donation? Why?
But Colin, before I go, do you realize that the host of the website host is making more money than the people who the money was intended for? The government wicked, brother. God bless you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. I don't know what some people listening and what they're understanding. And I pray, hold on, Carl, and I want to pray right now. Lord Jesus Christ, in all our seeking, in everything where we are trying to achieve, you said in your word that we must seek understanding or get understanding. Lord Jesus Christ, I beg you this evening, give us understanding. Bless us with understanding so that we can understand the spoken words, understand the written words, understand actions and body language. Lord, we ask you to bless us with understanding. In your precious name we pray. Amen. Understanding is critical. Go ahead, caller. Hello? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I have two questions here. One thing I'd like to know is Michelle Charles, have she returned back the taxpayer money as yet?
Oh, God Almighty, the one where she spent after she lose the election. Yes.
Yeah, has she returned it? Huh?
I think PNP is too forgiving. too forgiving.
No, Colin, that's taxpayer money.
Yes.
That's not PNP money, that's taxpayer money. Anyway, Colin, it's a culture because our father, Colonel Charles, is known as a street-kind thug, and he has a bad track record. So I guess she's just a chip of the old block.
Talk to
One
me.
more thing.
Talk to me.
One more thing, okay, before I go.
Yes.
The cornerstone of any progressive and successful nation is education.
Yes.
And you have a gentleman who come on your program at a while and try to speak from his ass and think he's smart. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the rhyme. All right, I'll lyrics all right.
Listen me, Colin. Colin. The PNP has a track record of establishing, building, and making plans to grow education in Jamaica. The JLP have a track record of what? Destroying and stealing from the education ministry. There's a track record. This is not. I'm not speaking of years here. This is a track record there. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that guy would like come here and speak to his ass and think he's that clever. You just stop it. And you must also do not give the platform to people like, when I call him Shawman, if you come abuse intelligent man like our veteran from St. James. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't give those guys any room to talk because they don't know to offer, mate. Life and death in the power of the tongue. And we don't need death, we need life. Those guys don't have to offer, mate. Okay, I'm off, mate. I'm off.
Respect and thanks for the call. Conrad Fireman O'Brien.
Hi, Colin.
Yeah, man.
I'm not staying with you. I sent you some information. How you do? I sent you some information just now because it came to my attention today where Councillor Barneswell, former mayor of Maypen, he came under attack, as a matter of fact, and several JLP group, I understand, saying that he has done not even one road in his division since he's a councillor. So I sent you a whole litany of his achievement there. I try to point out some of them so you can look at it. And if you do care, you can share the information there so you set the record straight. All right? I sent the information.
Blessings.
All right, cool. Bless up.
I got some information today that a Jamaican living abroad and she's visiting Jamaica, developed a stroke and went to the hospital. And for days, she been sitting in a wheelchair in one of our hospitals. Beg your water there. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Yeah, Colin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, may I shout with a real heavy heart in everything.
Talk to me.
I really want to call right now and I talk to you. It's because what I see I go on in the media and the media space. You see me I say? And me I gotta say this. And me I gotta say this in a real life. You see me? I think I said this on your program already too. I don't know where PNP caucus I do, but them have to do something. Because let me say something to you.
Hold on. Before you say that, I want to put this on record. In the parliament, I think the opposition is doing an excellent job in the parliament.
Yes.
I think more needs to be done outside of the parliament.
That's where I'm going at.
Yeah.
Let me say something to you. You see me? All right. Look on a voice note there. And look how fast it spread. The whole media run with it everywhere. I'll fix. Let's see with it. I'm Mr. Watcher. I'll labor right them, do you know? I just pay money to get a thing move, you know.
Yeah, man.
Is it me? You see how that look like it's a scandal? That is not a scandal, you know.
That is nothing.
Me even cut up.
Nothing.
Me even cut up when me listen to Dean Jackson Miller. I say Dean Jackson Miller come like she gone to the dog.
Why? I don't know what take the hand on that, but as I
take
said,
up some things. I mean, she attack some things.
I would love somebody to explain to me. Hold on, I want somebody to explain.
I make a write in our chat and put her in her place, you know.
Yeah.
I make a write in our chat and put her in her place. But me can tell you this, and I respect what you do. Me I tell you straight what I say. I respect you do. There is a voice note from Rosie. We tell you what happened to taxpayers' money.
That's I don't call that a voice.
And a
note.
9-day wonder that, you know.
Hold on, my brother.
That's a 9-day wonder.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
I never hear Dean Jackson Miller with it.
Caller.
Yeah.
You can't refer to that as a voice note. That is a confession.
Confession.
It's a confession statement by the counselor of the Raytown Division, who wants that come out, the police should have just pick her up and pick up the MP. That's what that message is. A confession of wrongdoing. Ask any police, ask any lawyer if kickback is not illegal. And if kickback is illegal,
that's supposed to be proving and investigating.
If kickback
that's
is
supposed
illegal,
to be proving and investigating.
But hold on, when somebody confess, you still need to investigate further? After somebody said this is what me do.
No, because listen.
Right.
Yeah, man, you have to investigate the facts.
After she confessed it?
Yeah, she confessed it. Listen, no, man. Listen now. Listen to me, no Neville Bell, man. That's cool. No? Listen to me, no Neville Bell, Mr. Bell. You may all call it Neville Bell. Let's just listen to me. I say, see, in every confession, you have to prove that the confession is a fact, right? She talk about the contract them we give out. You have to prove that there was a contract for true. You understand? That's what I'm talking about.
May I listen to you?
You prove that there was a contract for true. That means she's not telling a lie. You hear that?
Yeah.
She talk about the house them where them burn down for run with the people them. You have to prove how the house burned down for true.
Hold on, me not even go to that part there. But she name.
Some people don't know what going on Jamaica.
Hold on, no. She name which part the contract then do. You know, so the woman put everything out there. She name which road. She name 3 road.
Everything.
She name the road them. And she said, how much then the man said, tell the MP, ask the MP how much he want. She said, I saw you go, man say yes. When she asked the MP said want 1.5 mil. The first payment was $1 million. Then the next payment was 500,000.
She get 3 and she have to get the 2 where the man do her to buy material.
And Jamaicans are talking about a man who say probably
taxpayers money that
hold on, you hear the man say probably would have used delay tactics. No, delay tactics not possibly, because Nara done gone around the parish council. Them no need for, the prime minister can get past any plan anyway. That's what Nara say.
Oh, God. All right.
I keep asking, hold on, and I want you to tell me this. You think there's science in Jamaican people, them?
I don't know. I don't know. I say everybody at Jamaica dark and fool, brother. Everybody dark and fool. Let me say something to you. All right. That's a real fact. Let me say something to you. You see, everything what PNP have to say about Nara, it's already said and done in the parliament. They oppose. Even the own labor right oppose it.
Exactly.
And go around, go near my vomit and vote for it. She oppose it too. Everybody oppose it. So when them have this act in the Nara bill, what tell you say, if the CEO can get it done, he have an overriding position and go call Mr. Man And that them is a man broke all court act for my land. So every man knows I can pass through everything. When I run it one like a vice note at Jamaica for. Everybody around behind it. And they stink like me don't know if I call them.
Later.
Oh, them nasty.
Later.
The man broke all the court act. The court say no mind and the man go mind. Who can stop him?
Little more.
The man put overriding act.
Give
so
chance.
You can't stop the CEO. You just come call me and I say it for done.
All right, sir. Bless up.
What the fuck can you sit down?
Hey, bless up. Me realize say don't get wicked, you know. I realize they more get wicked. Junior.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
How are you doing?
Me there, I know. Me there, I pray for understanding.
If you don't plan, you plan to fail.
Yes.
So, if a government come to power and don't have a plan, they're going to have pure calamity like what happened now.
Pure calamity. Yes.
There's a difference, Colin, between an idea and a plan, you know.
Yes.
When this government came to power, they had an idea, 5 and 4.
But they never have no plan. Forget it.
No plan to achieve it.
They had an idea, but they never have no plan.
No plan.
Yes.
The 1.5 situation, what they say they was going to make the threshold with 1.5.
Yes.
They have an idea, but they did not have a plan.
Yes.
So the difference between the Jamaica Labour Party and the PMP is the PMP first have the idea and then put the plan in place to implement the idea.
Yes.
But the JLP don't do that. Them just come with the idea and have no plan.
Yes. And that's why the Prime Minister said I'm the best baby father for ideas. But he can't put a plan together. So he hear the ideas, them I want to run with them, but he can't plan.
Now, I hear some figure today on the radio that the external book don't look good. Now,
the external book, what?
The trade deficit don't look good.
No, the trade deficit don't look good. No. We have a problem, you know. Junior, we have a serious problem, you know.
Yeah, man.
Serious problem, you know. Government revenue are coming short. What are they going to do to make up those revenue?
You're the interview the week when the revenue shortfall came out. Dean Jackson Miller interviewed Chris Stokes. You heard that interview?
No, I didn't.
She was being defensive by saying that it may occur because people have not yet paid over their emoluments.
Well,
you can imagine that garbage.
She asked him that, and I think him said, no, that is not the reason. Yeah. That is not the reason.
I don't know, say you answer a question and ask the same question.
I wonder, I am wondering if something got to somebody. If somebody get their package now, so then turn it out. Because people can't be paid to be fools, you know, Junior.
Of course. And then, you might not we are not them have methods are using technology and find out information about you know. And they can use it and blackmail you know. Because we know where them use spyware and blackmail journalists, politicians, business people, everything.
Yes.
So we don't say it's impossible in Jamaica. Because we know who we deal with. But before I go to college, you know, have you heard any tribute from the government of Jamaica to the people of Barbados and the person of Gary?
I'm not saying no, because I think I was listening to a newscast the day after Sir Gary died. And I heard a radio station. I heard Wavell Hines, but I don't remember hearing from the government. But Junior, the people who were killed in Hurricane Melissa, we have not had a day of mourning for those people, you know. You realize that?
Yeah, no, yeah.
There was no official day of mourning or lowering of the flag.
I want you to go there, so I remember, you know. A lot of people don't remember, you know. A captain of a West Indies team is highly respected in the region, you know.
And it's more popular than any prime minister in the region.
Yes, Gary was well respected from Guyana to Jamaica. I remember, you know.
I not just hold on. I not just Gary was respected across the Commonwealth.
The world. Because I remember, you know, Gary in Jamaica is a place where the 36-year-old world record was made, you know.
Yeah.
The 365 was made at Savannah Park in 1958.
Yes, yes.
And it was the first test century for Gary Sobers, you know.
Oh?
The first test century for Gary was 365 not out. And that record lasted for 36 years. And you can imagine, because Andrew Willis and Camino Johnson Smith have up Motley. Them now show respect. Is have them about Motley because of the Barney Scotland, something with the Commodore Secretary General, you know.
Oh.
And from them time they have up woman, you know. You can imagine. You know why, sir? Because I told them man very, you know.
Yes, yes. Well, West Indies gave him a good sending off by winning the test match yesterday. That was well fitting, and they dedicated the win to the legendary Sir Garfield Sobers.
You remember that when we were boys growing up, you know, the black men that we used to respect was Pele, Muhammad Ali, and Gary Sobers.
What about George Headley? Because I used to have George Headley in high esteem as well.
Long before, so not many people remember Atlas. You understand me?
Yeah.
But I think it's a big disrespect. But before I go, you hear any plan yet how they going to deal with the secession? We hear them at press conference today. I'm still not hear nothing.
You hear them? They do what?
There was a press conference today. I'm still not hear nothing about the economy. We are in a recession.
I missed that. Who have a press conference? The finance minister?
No, the government of Jamaica had a press conference.
Who were
the
presenters?
Mainly the foreign affairs minister. And I don't know where it was there.
Oh, when she was talking about the children who are still in Cuba?
Yeah.
Oh.
So how you have 270 children in Cuba and nothing can go down there and you can get them help? How you record that? None can go to Cuba. No can go into Cuba and you are talking about the government of Jamaica offer their help. So how would that happen? Colin, these people come and tell me things about it. And now ask a question, you know. The journalists who are selling for these press conference.
Hold on, somebody is saying in the chat room that Adka Fitzenley represented the government of Jamaica at Sir Gary's funeral.
Okay, well, at least him go. But him probably don't know the reason making go. But, you understand what I say? I thought they said. They were saying the minister of foreign affairs.
No, but it should be the sports minister or a deputy who should have gone to that.
Yeah.
Oh, Hadka.
Of course.
It should be either Babsy Granger or Kerencia Morris.
Of course.
I don't understand
or the foreign affairs minister could go too.
But your sister, this government don't know where them are do.
Hey, man, I tell you, oh boy, rough.
It rough and it tough, Junior, yeah.
Ask everybody to touch the like buttons.
Yes, like
and make them know how important it is.
Yes,
to touch the like button.
Because when you touch that like button, YouTube further promote the live. So they push the live to more people when you touch that like button. So that's why we constantly ask you to feed the algorithm, touch the like button so that YouTube will push this like out more. So when people come on to YouTube, it will be in the front running of what people see. So all Portland Spice ambassador, like up the video right now. Bless up Junior and thanks.
Before I go there, remember say your program is not liked enough.
By them.
They don't like your program, so they do everything to try to delete it. Remember, right, son, come on and give proper information. They don't like that.
They don't like the truth. The truth sounds like hate. The truth sounds like hate to those who hate the truth. Little more, Junior.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know if you were listening earlier today, but it was reported early that nobody had gone to Sir Gary's funeral. But I got some confirmation from someone that Senator Marlon Morgan, actually went to represent, gone to represent the government. And I asked
somebody just wrote in the chat. Hold on, Obi. Somebody just wrote in the chat room that at Coffee Sendley. When?
Yeah, I heard that. But my information is that it's Senator Morgan, and I carried that report from early
Obi,
today.
So why wasn't it the junior sports minister who would have gone to that?
That was the exact question I asked, and I said, why was my friend Currency Morris, who is the junior minister or minister of state, not gone? Let's say the minister herself could not attend. Why Morgan, or in the case of your getting, why would Fitzhenley have gone? Colin, remember I reported earlier that there was issues taking place in that ministry to the point where I questioned whether the junior minister and the senior minister were actually on speaking terms. So I don't know if that is what continued to, ferment there. Or let me give some benefits of the doubt and say maybe because Independence Weekend is upon us, the planning and so on, maybe both the minister and the junior minister busy. I don't know if that, so none of them could travel. You think that could be a factor?
You can go to Barbados this morning and come back tomorrow morning.
Colin, I'm a kind and generous person. So therefore, I'm trying to give them a pass, a way out. But it's very serious. Why would you have a figure of the ilk of Sir Gary, and you don't have the Minister of Sports, or in this case, the junior minister, attend the funeral in an official capacity from the government? Because funeral like this, Colin, this is one of the funeral or one of the occasion that I don't think many people in Jamaica, especially us cricket-loving fans, would have a problem at the Prime Minister take a fly out this morning and come back this evening. I don't think many of us will have a problem there,
Not at all. But, you see, it is the level of respect showing to our creatives. And that's why we're not making no money out of the culture and the creative industry. Why, I am so disappointed and saddened.
Remember, Sir Gary is a national hero, National hero. Yes. He's a national hero in Barbados.
Yes. We will keep on looking, Conrad. Little more.
Yeah, man, cool. Easy.
1-876-804-7072. Ralston will join us after 6 o'clock. Mark Golden responded. Hold on there, my brother. Hold on there. to the voice notes that the JLP burning down Rome about. Some people are of the opinion that Mark should not have responded. But I guess the fact that Mark responded would be an admission that the people in the voice note are comrades. Now, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, I guess him never hear the tape with Rosie. But now that we have put it out on PortlandspiceTV, we await the response of Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Rosie's confession of what she and Donovan Williams have done to the taxpayers of Jamaica. Ed boy, good evening.
Good evening, brother Colin. How you do?
I am giving God thanks, my brother. Praying and asking God.
I'm giving God thanks.
I'm asking God to bless me with understanding. Because him saying all you're getting, make sure you get understanding. Yes, yes.
That's the best thing you could ask of God.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And with it will come every other thing.
Oh, yes.
I want to greet the listeners in saying, Colin, you know, I am really disappointed in what I'm hearing because Sir Garfield Sobers is not just a legendary in terms of his contribution to cricket, but he's a Caribbean icon. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it's very disappointing. I'm a Caribbean man, you know. Yeah?
Yes.
And it shows you what the JLP thinks about the Caribbean. Yeah? Because you know many persons from the Caribbean came to Prime Minister Seaga's funeral. Many persons came.
Yes.
Garfield Sobers is equally on the same level as a national hero.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you could consider him a head of state.
Yes.
A representative, the chief head of the representative of the state. So I'm really disappointed. But I want to talk a little bit about the same point you're on, Colin. I want to tell you that Nationwide and all the other persons just running with the voice note, we need to understand when this summer comes, there's a lull in media, and you know, Colin, right? There's a lull in media, and most activities from media go down. Yeah? And if you can look for a sensational story and be in the good book of the Prime Minister, why not? But my question to Nationwide,
them a hunt for it, you
know. Huh?
Them a hunt for it, you know.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. What they need to answer is how it is that Amber had cut them and Amber pathways about Revo. What caused Cliff Hughes need to answer the question? What caused him to change his mind with his relationship with Revo? The public is entitled to know because Nationwide is a media house. It's a media house that serves the public. Yes? We need to know. Then beyond that, he needs to tell us why it is that he says he has parted ways with Amber Group. And now Amber still has 15% stake in his company. No, Colin, these are questions to be asked because why? You have come out saying remember nobody never asks you if you sever ties with them or if you, but the Bible telling you, Colin, the wicked run it when no one pursueth.
Yeah, man. So let me ask you something.
When them come
who made the announcement that Amber Group and Nationwide made
the announcement
that they have severed ties with the Amber Group?
Yes, and I am saying it is so funny, Colin, that they made the announcement. That's why I quoted what I quoted.
But they could make the announcement, Ed Boy. What I would love to know from Nationwide, is it true that you owe the government over $1 billion in taxes? That is what me want to know from Nationwide. Them can sever ties with anybody who them in a business with. But I want to know if the money we run the country that you would have been generating money from, because if you owe taxes, that means you generate money. Is it true that you owe over $1 billion in taxes, Mr. George Davis or Mr. Clifton Hughes? I would love an answer to that question.
No, that is an important question because it relates to revenues that belong to the state. And one of the further questions we must ask nationwide, right? Because we are seeing this thing. This Amber Group, which was your partner, right? Which was your partner until you separate. Whilst he was your partner, control the website for Jamaica in terms of the support Jamaica. But understand, Colin, is not the support Jamaica alone. Almost all the back-end transactions right now. Amber has a lot of those transactions. Yeah?
So
if you're talking about
the question is, are those contracts that have been received by the Amber Group, have they been gone through competitive bidding?
You want to hear something?
Talk.
And your listeners will be shocked. They don't need any competitive tender because they have been given exclusivity in the areas of cybersecurity and also e-payments.
So
if you have exclusivity,
legal?
Yes, it is legal.
No.
But what is not? No, 1 second, Colin. Colin, 1 second. It is legal. But what is not legal is for you to continue to give them the same contracts over the last 4 years and deny other vendors, because what happens if you have an exclusivity contract? Amber must, at 1 year, whomever has the contract, after a year, they must tender, allow for competitive bids to be tendered for other products.
But if somebody are doing well, if let's say they are doing well, why would you want to change them though?
It's not, but they're not doing well, Colin. What you're asking me, they leaked our data in the COVID, over 1.5 million persons, travelers' data was leaked. Then the same has happened now with the website where I told they own the web. They have not necessarily they have not brought any innovative product to us.
Hold on a little bit. Are you aware that they are not the website, the Support Jamaica website, does not have the safety certificate? The data security certificate that they're supposed to have, they don't have it?
Well, I would not be surprised because it was leased out to this group that possibly leased it out to one guy in a bedroom in India.
It came out in the PAC where the Commander Gale is saying that they have done the training and them do this and them do that, but them not get the certificate yet. You not get the certificate, you're not certified.
So how comes you're managing it? But Colin, I am telling you, and I am telling your listeners, and you heard it from Beryl, they can't account for what was given in Beryl. And now we're looking at Melissa, and we are told that they own the website, but also control the payment aspect of it, because whoever owns the website control the payment.
No. That's not my understanding.
Well, it has to go through a bank.
Hold on, Ed boy. Hold on. Coming out of the PAC, was it yesterday or day before yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah. Coming out of the PAC, it is LASCO financing that the money come through.
Yes.
So when you go on the website and you do whatever, the money go to LASCO financing.
Yes.
LASCO financing.
And who can?
LASCO financing take out a 3%. I don't remember the percentage.
I think they said 2 or 3%.
But then take out a percentage. They also hold 30% of the funding for 45 days. And
for callback, chargeback.
But also, I need to go back because MP Eda Miller also stated that there's some 85 days that they hold on to some of the money for too. The government of Jamaica never get no money till mostly March.
And why you think that is so, Colin?
Somebody get the interest and it's ugly.
No, you're missing it. When is the most important period people send back money to their family in Jamaica. Now between December and January.
Yes. Yes.
And when you get that extra currency, what do you do with it? Then keep it and trade it back in the market.
Oh yes. When the lion roar.
But I'm saying to you, Lasco is not a bank. Lasco is not a financial processor. They have to have a backend. Find out who controls their payment system.
Yeah? I don't know.
Yeah, man. But anyway, my brother, keep up the fight. And I want to say to Savadia, you really have done well. There was a song that says, "Well done, Mr. Politician Man." Well, I have to say, "Well done, Mr. Indian Man."
Yes, yes. Come on,
Well
Jamaica,
done,
go
well
and eat
done.
food. Yes, sir.
But they will quick to fight a man like you, a black man who go up, make it, right?
Yeah, man.
Want to better himself, and they will fight you and say you should know nothing in your country. But a man from we don't know where he came from.
Hold on there. Wayne? Who you? Who are you? PNP is the most corrupt party in the Western Hemisphere. Wayne, it is the first time anywhere in the Western Hemisphere, to my knowledge, that a prime minister of a country statutory filing cannot be certified. And is one man me know was referred to as the con man of the Caribbean. You remember that, head boy?
Yeah, the voodoo economist Edward George, Philip George
was referred to as the con man of the Caribbean.
And the practitioner of voodoo economics.
I can tell you one thing, and I can use data to back up this. If you put the past PNP administration, all the past PNP administration, and all the past GLP administration together, add up whatever corruption they were involved in. And the two parties, I say, no, you know, win. Before 2016, the GLP, all the GLP government and all the PNP government leading up to 2016, put them together, add up all of them corruption. This Andrew Holness-led administration alone beat the two of them bad. Very bad.
This is my last point, and I say to Wayne, if you look at the FDI, and FDI means foreign direct investment, and you know Uncle Raleigh, the professor, the best economist in the Caribbean and the world, is going to come. But I am saying to you that FDI was at 900 million US, you know, when Portia Simpson Miller was in office up to 2016.
Yeah, man.
Right? By 2019, FDI was down by 300 million. So it shows you the confidence that investors have in the economy. Yeah?
Listen,
but you don't need to be an investor anymore, you know. The government is the investor through them friends and family. Yeah? They're having a big deal, a family meal. Yeah? So what happens? FDI will go down because you're taking whatever you want to take for yourself and you turn the investor. Yeah? And that is what is happening.
Oh, so I know we are not the problem. Me not see all of the comment, me just see that where they did not for we and one. But let me just say to whoever, respect it, boy. Let me say this to whoever the PNP. Give me a call and challenge us. Now just go in the chat room, go run off your mouth. Raleigh, good evening.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Good day, my brother. Blessings, man. You good?
Yeah, man.
Give God thanks.
Yeah, man. Every time.
Any update on the Jamaican economy today, Raleigh?
Well, we got some very bad news today.
What?
Yeah, man, some very bad news. The trade deficit, total exports were only 547.4 million, down by 10.6% for the first 4 months of the year, while total imports were up by 1% to $2.5 billion.
2.5 billion we do already. Up to when that?
Yeah. for the first 4 months. So the trade deficit is now $2 billion.
What that mean?
Well, what happened now is that we have 4 months of trade deficit, which is $2 billion, and we have 5 months of remittances, which are only $1.5 billion.
So 5 months of remittance couldn't cover 4 months of the trade deficit.
No, right. Yep. And we saw investors or the money traders pumping billions of dollars, 31 billion in the Bank of Jamaica CD, while the Bank of Jamaica only wanted $16.5 billion.
So the Bank of Jamaica CD was oversubscribed today.
Yeah, man.
But the man them never go for the long-term paper where the government float.
Yeah, man, by almost 100%. So rather than money going into the real sectors to increase production and exports, money going into the financial sector to get easy return.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a very big problem. Yeah,
so the government is not influencing production?
No way. So what we imported? We imported $763 million in raw materials, $682.5 million in food and consumer goods, $595.9 million in fuel, capital goods only $250.9 million, and transport equipment $204.8 million. What we exported? Manufactured items $328.8 million. Mining sector only $152.8 million. Agriculture a paltry $13.7 million.
13.7 million from agriculture.
Agriculture, $152.8 million from the mining sector, and manufacturing $328 million.
Raleigh, explain to the people of Jamaica and people living in the diaspora, why is it important to close that trade deficit?
Because if you don't close the trade gap, it means that you'll have to borrow more money. It means that the dollar will continue to be under pressure, and you have to continue to draw down on the reserves, and then the reserves will become a problem because you're not earning and you're spending.
You went a little bit low a while ago, Raleigh.
All right, as I said before, the trade deficit measures the difference between your physical imports and your physical exports. Those are the places that you create good jobs. Now, if you continue to run massive trade deficits and you can't cover it, it means that your external borrowing is increasing and you have to draw down on the reserves to pay the bill. And if you're not earning and you're drawing down on your savings, you know what is going to happen because your reserves is like your savings.
Raleigh, we know about the recession. We know about the shortfall in government revenues. We are now discussing the trade deficit.
Mm-hmm.
Every aspect of the economy is in problem. Am I right?
Yeah, man. Everything going south.
So there is no part of the economy that is doing well?
No, at the macro level, no.
No part at all?
No, at the macro level.
No, man, something must have go good. Tell me what.
No, man, at the big picture level, nothing is going good.
So the fact that our net international reserve is at $6 billion, isn't that excellent?
Yeah, but it is dipping. And if you continue at the current rate and not adding to it, then you're going to have a big problem.
But we've been adding to it, haven't we?
Well, we are seeing that the addition now going at a slower pace. So sometimes we have a big decline. We see the addition last month was only $6 million. And the gaps are getting wider and wider. Tourism is in problem. BPO just lost $220 million. Yeah? The trade gap. Yeah, the trade gap is widening because our physical exports continue to decline. So when the physical exports decline, we try to use the exports from the services sector, such as BPO and tourism and the remittances to cover it.
Yeah.
All those sectors are stagnating or declining.
So, before I go to the caller, with all this being said, so the economy has been declining steadily from the last quarter of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
We have not heard any announcement to the country from anybody in the government.
No.
Why is that so? And is that good governance?
I don't know, not even about its own finances, because even declining government finances, we haven't heard from the minister or the prime minister, yeah, which is very close to them. We haven't heard anything from them.
Is that good governance?
No.
Or is it that they are saying that the people not interested in this? Raleigh and Shaka keep quiet over Portland Spice TV. Uno 7,000 or 8,000 people, or the 11,000 over there. So uno no count, we not respond to. Why is it that the government is not talking?
Yeah, why is it that they're not responding to the other people? Why is it that the opposition not talking about these numbers? Why is it that the business community not talking about these numbers? These numbers are the government's official numbers. Why is it that the university is not talking about these numbers?
Why, Raleigh?
I don't know.
Isn't it that if these numbers continue in the direction that they are going, that the country will pay dearly for it?
Of course. Now we're already paying, we're going to pay more dearly. So it's not about paying dearly, it's about paying more dearly.
And tell me about gas prices today before we go to the caller.
I heard that there were some increases. Let me just check it.
All right, let me go to the caller while you check. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We're live. Hello? We lost the call. Oh, we did lose the caller. So the number is 1-876-804-7072. Those of you who believe that the economy is doing well, please give me a call and explain what is going good in the Jamaican economy.
Yeah, go ahead.
You go ahead, Raleigh.
After these was up by $6, up by 13.41%. 87 gasoline up by 47 cents. 90 up by 46 cents. And we saw ultra low diesel up by $10.50 by 25%. Yeah.
Hey. So diesel, regular diesel up by $6.
Yep, ultra low up by $10.50. That's 25. That's a 25% increase when compared to last.
Last week it go up by what? $12?
Mm-hmm.
Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. If you don't know subscribe yet, please subscribe to the channel. Like and share. Give the channel a thumbs up for me now, please. Give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, caller.
Kerosene is up by 4.50.
Yes, Mr. Bell.
Hold on the rally. Go ahead, caller. Yes.
Sometimes I feel like I want change the citizenship and I live in a different country and I bother with Jamaica to the man around the country.
No. I've never felt like giving up my Jamaican citizenship. Never.
You never feel that way there before?
No.
Okay, because all the man around the country, Mr. Bell, you have to say, boy, the man not really love them country. And Jonas.
I just want to find a way. I want to find a way to get them out of office. I want to find a way to see Mark Golding a prime minister. And if I the same problem we ever have. You know? Me can't a failing government, a failing set of people who have been failing since 2016. By their numbers that them put forward, they've been failing and failing. I want to see a change. And as I've said before on this program, Mark Golding is the first real businessman, Mr. Step in politics, and a lead a political party. So I'd love to see him with his business experience really take charge of the country's business. I would love to see that.
We just hope that the people give Mark Golding a chance. Because he put the thing on the table, but the people still not give him a chance.
And I know Mark Golding is a man who listens. He no look to me like Andrew listen to nobody. No look so to me.
Because Jamaica run like remember in the 80s, where people are only for Jamaica and run and change them their citizenship and not bother with Jamaica.
Yeah, me nah go run.
All right, sir. Just that me just say. May I get back to the classroom?
All right. 876-804-7072. You can call me straight. You can call me on WhatsApp. Good evening and welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We have Ralston Iman Jamaica's top financial analysts and the Caribbean and anywhere in the world right now are the best you can find on any media platform right now. Search all the media platforms. There's no financial analyst out there better than Ralston Hyman. He's on the show with us at this time. Go ahead, caller.
Evelyn.
Blessings.
Yeah, man.
I'm bringing me a call from Ralston. We don't have to preach to nobody. All them have to do is listen to you and then we understand. Who interested, we understand.
Yeah, man.
You're the guru. Colin, just get up and tune in for your program. There's a few questions I want to ask because it's a concern. Based on the laws we're coming about the registration to NARA, I want if you can clear something up for me. Them say, this is what me hear Fly Green say. This is what me hear. This is not alleged. Him say it that day. Them say, them not stop people from doing farming in their backyard.
Yeah.
But people who do commercial farming, yes, them need to register. And own a register, them want to catch the what the word we use? The got them name the criminals.
People them when pre the last name.
No. I never talk about pre the last. No, never talk about pre the last. You hear me? I gotta say to you. If you have a yard and you have a piece of land, right? But you can't do not much farming at the back of your yard. If you plant 120 hill of yam, you cultivate probably 1-2 dozen banana tree and so.
And you plan to sell?
Yeah. Well, you plant yourself. Now listen this now. Remember, if you cultivate, you're going to plant yam. You're going to have to buy your yam in them. If you have to plant any other local food, you have to go buy your food and buy your fertilizer. Now listen this now. Because our country, my born hungry. Let's say your local land where you farm is 1 miles away from your yard. And you decide to whether upon your bicycle or your donkey or whatever, you're going to reap a portion of food for carry come back to your yard. Now remember, back in the days, in the 70s, 80s, we have people at town where we used to send a bag of food for. Let's say you go reap your food and I go back to your yard. And on the way, police stop you for your food. Remember this, you're going to have to buy your spray, buy your things with the plant, and spend your time in your farm. Now you reap your things and I come back, police stop you and charge you for illegal for the food where you have. Because you don't have no receipt for your food where you go reap a year one. How that going to work out?
Hold on there. Raleigh, you understand where Fly Green them say? You understand it?
Yeah, well, then they might do all of them things in terms of pre-election. What I say right now, what we need right now is more incentive for people going to agricultural production rather than a tightening of the regulations and the disincentive. Because as we're saying, if them look on the export numbers, them know what to do. So if media run NARA or run the government, would I put emphasis on right now more agricultural production because we only export $13 million in agricultural items. Would I place emphasis on renewable energy because our energy bill at 24% of our total import bill. Would have to find a way to invest more with Scientific Security Council and all of them businessmen in order to reduce the amount of raw material that we import from foreign because we import 31% of the import bill has to do with raw materials. Food at 27% of the bill. So if them look at the numbers properly, they would know that you need to remove all of the roadblocks in those sectors and get those sectors going. So it's unnecessary regulation and all that thing. That's garbage.
So, but the man is saying, what the man is saying now. Yeah, and what the man is saying now, put all a whole different spin on the thing because people have a piece of land or even a man say, yo, you can farm on a piece of land over there, but that foreign I mean I use it. You can go and plant some banana and some yam. And as the man said, the man travel from desert to him yard with it. What is it? What's gonna happen? We have to get deeper in this scholar. Me never get deep in it. May I tell you the truth?
All right.
So we have to go look deeper
Watch me
in
now.
it.
Hear me I said to you now. Yeah? I'm gonna show you this now. You remember Roger Clark?
Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Ralston, correct me if I'm wrong. apart from in the 70s where the then Prime Minister, the Michael Manley led government, encourage people to farm. Because me go say this to you. My people in a Clarendon, northern part of Clarendon and most of who down there, so we get land. Michael Manley did tell the landowner them, say, you what, cut up the land and give the people them and make them farm it, or we are going to take it from you. Down there, so wavy lines, you know, mostly lettuce and things. We grew up on farming. We grew up on a thing called barter. See? My neighbor over there saw him farm. My grandmother used to raise chicken, pluck 2 chicken. I'm on the big piece of yam, we give him 2 chicken. And so we grew up. Now watch me now. How we system stay right now. Roger Clark was the only man, correct me if me wrong, but him are the man when me did say a push for farming go on. Yes? Presently, where we system that rather, I think our Mr. Pattis bringing rather.
Yeah.
Show you know. Rather no help the local farmers, because watch me now. If you notice, I think it's 4 people right now have importation license. And if you notice the food basket, I hear you talk about the food basket the other day. Notice for them food glut certain time of the year. Rather no help the fertilizer them with them get. People not get fertilizer, And rather no help people with them produce, You understand me?
Yeah.
And right at this minute, I'm going to show you which part the problem where Jamaica face. Me live in Britain. I'm going to say this to you. Banana come from, planting come from Puerto Rico, Colombia. I name them 2 places. 3 of them planting, you can get it for £2 or so. 1 finger hour planting, Jamaican planting, can be £1.50 or more. Yes, yellow yam. Listen to me now. Our yellow yam from Jamaica is more expensive than anything else. Just double your fist. 1 piece of dashing as your fist from Jamaica can go up to £10 over here. Reason why? Because our food is more organic than anywhere else you can take it. Look for when I say I reach a Jamaica now. Food which is organic are cut out of Jamaica. Because mostly GMO seeds them are imported in the country. Yes? And it mess up our farming. Yes. Jamaica land. I want you to listen and do a research because me follow, since me come to England, me learn about Africa and Jamaica. Jamaican land is one of the most fertile land in the world. One of the most in the world. Because there are less chemicals used on our land. But right at this minute, I want you to inform the people that the chemicals they are using to spray the vegetable and them, so it had eroded, it had damaged the land and mess up the rest of the plant. Because you notice, back in the 70s, we have orange and them thing the Fidasher. We don't have that again. Everything they don't.
You can't
from
find
after the
orange in
80s.
the supermarket. Yeah, man, it's true.
You understand me? So, me just chip in with a little bit
respect.
Open the man, the people them eye.
Very important.
Because me I come for do farming,
this rather
we
thing,
realize it.
This farming thing, we have to go dig deep in it, really, and get the full understanding of what the Ministry of Agriculture is implementing. We have to dig deep in it. Thank you, caller.
Respect.
Yeah, man. We have to go get tonight.
Yeah, because right now, Colin, as I said, the food gap is massive. We import 682.5 million in food and consumer goods. But we only export 13 million. So that's a massive gap. So if you run the country properly and you look at those numbers, you know, say you have to focus on agriculture, so you can't come up with this whole about disincentive and anything.
But really, I said this one at the time till I wonder if people are going to say me an idiot. And I've said it to you before, that the government need to start pay people for go farm.
Yeah, man. Because
it is cheaper than what we are doing.
Precisely.
Who will heap of the farmland, them just throw up,
Yeah, man. Tear bush.
Yeah. The government need to give people guarantees to go farm.
That's the point I'm making, rather than creating roadblocks in them ways. Similarly, they need to get people to whatever they need to get people for going on renewable energy, rather than put up roadblocks, because those are the things.
We said the government should have drawn down. Government should have drawn down $50 billion out of the money for for renewable energy, solar, draw down $30 billion, pump that in agriculture, get people out the farming, cut the food importation bill.
Yep.
Caller, good evening and welcome.
But before you go on, though,
Mr.
caller.
Hold on the caller, hold on. Yeah, Raleigh.
What happened internationally now? What is happening internationally that is making the problem worse? Is that international interest rates are increasing. The new Fed chairman today said double down on inflation because inflation accelerate because of the war. Crude gone up again because of the war, because the war get more intense. Iranians make sure them launch a strike because them hear the man them all strike them again. Saudi Arabia now getting out of the war. Iraq now getting out of the war. Ukraine now getting out of the war. So the war get more intense. As a result of that, inflation is accelerating. So Kevin Walsh, the new chairman of the Fed today, because the Fed met today.
Yes.
Well, for the purpose of our listeners, the Federal Reserve Board, the American Central Bank, is the biggest central bank in the world, where every central bank follow with the Fed do, because the American economy are the biggest economy in the world. So everybody follow what them do.
Yes.
So if the Fed hike interest rates, it means that interest rates are go up all over the world. If the American government have a borrow, pay more for borrow, it means that it will reach every government, right?
Yes.
So all those things are things that are working against us. So the longer we take to move to the certain things, is the worse the problem is going to become.
Nara can't save we.
No, that's the situation. Yep. So
yes.
You must get the thing going. Yep.
Yes, caller. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah, man. I must big up Mr. Ralston. Hi, man. You know, I've been listening to Mr. Ralston from the Lambert Brown program at evening time.
Yeah, man. When Lambert used to say, teacher.
Yeah, man.
I think if the PNP should have come back to power, Ralston Hyman supposed to be one of them advisors to, you know, the Minister of Finance, because he have a lot to contribute. It's just that the political system is such a way that it is, if you even observe the Angelo system, is about they are for the upper class, you know, they are not for the poorer class. You know, if you observe with this.
Well, you have to just refer to them as what Bob says, stiff-necked fools, you know?
Yeah, because I remember back in the days, my grandmother used to go St. Elizabeth. I went to come back and we have to go help her with a big box of food. We have come back, you know, and I think the government, agriculture is a big thing where we can profit from, especially with the price of food thing now. But because the government don't respect grassroots people, they are more for enrichment and the upper class. And I think that is where it set us back now. And I am looking forward to see Mark Golding get a chance to administer the affairs of the country, you know. Because me have some 1 and 2 friends in a way, they're my labor right. This girl in particular, I mean, no, she has struggled out hell. But, you know, because the government now do not help. The government now don't help. Some of them so ashamed. Them can't even speak.
That's
you know,
true, man.
because I know Mark Golding does some good programs where, especially with the housing program, for the people who just a barbers and, you know, low income in particular who can't afford to buy. Also, one of my big things I would love to see the PNP gel together and hold things, because any little farmer challenger so will disrupt the party and push it back, because we're coming far away. When Peter Phillips running at 2020, the PNP didn't get 14 seats, and now with Mark Golding, them get 14 more, which is 28. And if once them stick to it, I am sure the next election they could get another 10 or so to spin them over, you know, spin them over into to government, you know. So it's just like you go school and you do 2 subjects. You want 6 subjects, you know, you do 2. You do 6 and you only get 3. And then you go back again, you know, until you achieve what you want. So Damian Crawford must realize that it's important for all members of parliament on the PNP side to work closely together between now and the next 4 years going forward. And, you know, this girl, Mikisha Bertel, I love her. She's like a bright spark. She's one of those rising star in the PNP, you know, and I think the PNP need to just realize, stick with Mark Golden, because there must be a leader. Everybody can lead, you know, and I think Mark Golden is a very highly respected intellectual man.
Respect.
You know, so
yes,
we just
sir.
have hope. So the PNP just get them made together and just say, yes,
hold it together.
All of us have to be on board. All hands must be on deck behind one leader.
All right,
you understand?
sir.
I mean, I
Bless
wish
up.
them all best.
Respect.
That's the only savior for the country. If the PNP come back to power, grassroots people will finally,
caller,
you know, get a chance to
caller,
fulfill
the record is clear. Every time the GLP mash up the country, and this is not an opinion, the data will prove me right. Every time the GLP crash the Jamaican economy, it is the PNP that have to come and build it back. Thank you. 1-876-804-7072. Caller, hold on for me. Raleigh, is that statement solid when we look at the data?
Yeah, man, data is there to back it up, man. I have no doubt about that.
Because we're telling you all the while, when the GLP makes some talk, once you draw for the data, it's rubbish.
Yeah,
and that is why the ministers don't like to give interviews to people who are not on their choir. I know this platform is credible, clean and decent. And we invite any government minister to come talk to us on matters concerning Jamaica and their portfolio. We have a call. Good evening, sir.
Colin, good evening to you.
Yeah, man. Turn off the instrument in the background.
Oh, it's turn on that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Go meet something there. Yeah, man. Back to the caller. We say my call from England. I rate him and I respect him because guess what? My grandmother now used to sell everything on the land to pay taxes. And farm little sweet potato. He used to sell tambourine, star apple. People come buy it. So when them people come buy it now, and I go home yesterday and lock them up. Just like what I see happen with the people, them. Me have my car, and a man there, me yard a fix one little piece of wall. I'm going to buy 2 bags of cement and I go home. Police stop me. Boy, I say me have a CC plate. Because I carry material in my vehicle. And it says your license your vehicle and show it for domestic and pleasure purposes.
That not go so him have a show say yeah get paid for carry that, you know. Once you are not earning from carrying that cement, you don't need no green plate.
I agree with you, Colin, I agree with you, but they are doing it.
But that's what the law say. I know agree with me about the law.
Yeah, but them things are unnecessary rubbish still. Rubbish.
Police them abuse them power.
Yeah, man.
Of course, because you insure and license your vehicle for domestic and pleasure purposes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's the same thing. I want me live on 6-acre land. I'm run back and I say, so I plant 2 sweet potato and 2 this. And a man saying, want so. I decide to sell him and him go away with it. Me have to give him a receipt and buy it from me and all them things.
Yeah, well,
anyway,
one of the things is that they're trying to get rid of the people and where thief the farmer them left, right, and center. But them have to be careful how them do it.
Them have to find a better way to do it.
Yeah, man. That have to be a better way.
Yeah, man. Them are major and a minor. But I'm going back at class.
Respect.
Yeah, man. That's the minor.
1-876-804-7072. Hold on for me, caller. Yeah, Raleigh, you're about to say something else?
No, man, I said the U.S. government now pay 3.76% per annum for borrow for 3 months, 3.93% per annum for borrow for 6 months, 2 year 4.27%, 5 year 4.41%, 10 year 4.68%, and the long bond 5.2, historical high, interest rate.
So U.S. the government of United States of America is borrowing at those percentage.
Precisely.
So when them float for them bond, when them float for them government paper, them percentage they are get.
Yeah, man. And them have the highest credit rating. That means if them have to pay more for borrow, it means that every other government in the world will find themselves in that situation.
But you know, my big concern, Raleigh, is that our government is not saying anything to us. They're not acknowledging that we're in a recession. They're not talking to us about our financial issues.
Because them don't have no clue. Them don't know what is happening.
Yeah, but how can we be so silent?
Well, I mean, I know. That's why people like me have to talk. Because
Raleigh,
incompetence, me say I go on. Yeah.
I think you and I have the wherewithal to get to the opposition because they need to start calling for the government to speak to us.
Yeah, man.
Cannot be that we're in this serious dilemma and the government is silent.
The things that we are talking about, you know, the opposition spokesman on finance and industry investment and commerce and the leader, that them supposed to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah, that them supposed to be talk about. Them supposed to be at the front of the line and talk about those things. That's what they are getting paid for.
We take a call. Hello, caller. Good evening. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Like up the channel for me, everybody. Give me a thumbs up now. Take me to 1,200 likes right now. We have over 1,400 devices here. Take us to 1,200 likes right now. Please and thanks, everybody. Give the video a thumbs up. Caller, go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good evening, Shaka.
Blessings.
Hello, I'm not hearing you, Shaka. Good evening.
I am hearing you, and I'm saying good evening to you.
Man.
Well, it must be your
Hello?
phone. Yeah, man. Everybody else here, you know, so I must hear your phone.
Hello?
Yes, caller, we're hearing you.
Okay, Shaka, good evening.
Yes, sir.
I never hearing you.
All right, go
Man
ahead.
from Cuba. All right. I want to put my little input on the receipt. That cannot stop people from thief. When what they gonna do, the guys them who gonna steal people things, they gonna go and register with RADA also. So that will stop thieving from going. And for Raleigh now, I want to ask Raleigh this question from where there. When a country printing notes, like $5,000 notes, is there economic good? Okay, I will go back in class and you answer that.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Raleigh.
The bigger notes show that inflation is accelerating, so you're in a very bad position when you have to print them big notes. The bigger the notes, then it shows you the greater the impact of inflation on the economy. So he's right.
So once we start print 5,000 and them note, they show that we're in problem.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We are all on the Murray. Where I spend most of my time now, Raleigh. The biggest note is $100.
Yeah, man, because those inflation is fairly stable in those places. Similarly in the US and those places. They have all of them big money, 5,000. It's a demonstration of the impact of inflation on the economy. Bad management, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
American oil closed at 84.41 today. British oil closed at 90.74. Gold is up by $26 to $4,093 per ounce. Because the war escalates, the war moved towards a regional war now. Ukraine gets involved, Saudi Arabia involved, Iraq involved. The whole thing has spread out of control, right?
Hold on, so, Ukraine get involved in the war down at Iran?
Yeah, man, the Ukraine have bombed Iranian ship, man, and the man them should have to pay for that, man. Saudi Arabia bombed.
So, hold on, which part Ukraine bomb Iranian ship?
In the Caspian Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zelensky had tried to corrupt Trump and get involved in the whole thing.
So Russia will get involved now?
Yeah, the man must have to pay for that. Yep.
World War III now.
Yeah, so the whole thing has spin out of control, and that's why all of these commodity prices are up.
But Ukraine don't want to hit Iran because remember now, it is said that it was Iranian drones where Russia started use first.
Yeah, that is why. So you might try to create a twinning now. Ukraine and America versus Russia and Iran. And Trump will tell him, say, yo, I don't really want to get involved in that because I don't want to tangle with Putin.
Yep. No, dollar, Jesus.
Yep.
World War III is up on us, Raleigh.
Yeah, man.
Murray, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, gentlemen. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
good evening.
Coming in a rally. I pray to God when I get to know $10,000 note, because that would be disastrous. But I want to ask, when I ask Raleigh something, right? I'm saying, you see, because Raleigh is saying that the government needs to give, incentive for farming. We know in the United States, farmers get big subsidy and all of that.
And Europe too. And Europe too. Yeah, US and Europe.
Right, because even when overproduction and all of that, it's like them get paid. You think then with our state of the economy then, right? You think that the government is in a position right now, if they're gonna say, you know what, we're gonna do a Marshall Plan with farming. It would have to be like political will. But you think our economy would be able to sustain that rally if they're gonna say, and whether if I get money or don't, I'm just asking, just like we're going to do a wide scale Marshall Plan thing to get people involved in farming. I'm going to hang up and listen because the phone is a bit muffled. How they would go about doing that. So we could, on our because rally, the export is way below. So like I said, a Marshall Plan to get our farming and give our farmers a good incentive to get them into farming. And then even have something like the back in the days of farming, the AMC, the mathematics, for farmers to get rid of the excess food. So I'm going to listen what Raleigh wants to say.
All right. Thank you, Marie. Hold on, caller. Yeah, Raleigh, go ahead.
Yeah, man, we need to go back to that because what we're saying is that the food import bill, the food and consumer import bill, are the second largest bill we have in it, around at $2.2 billion per annum. Yeah, so if you think now you can set up a plan where you even cut that by 25% annually, it tells you the amount of savings where you can make and how you will reduce the pressure on the dollar, the demand, the need for BOJ to be intervening in the foreign exchange markets, to be intervening in the local dollar market and be sustaining all of those losses. So it will be positive all around if we did that.
But Raleigh, the government look like they are more inclined to deal with export. Look at the modeler houses.
More inclined to deal with imports.
Import, sorry. More inclined to deal with import. Look at the modeler houses that they are giving out now. It took so long, and we did say that couldn't come here by February. We could have built 10,000 one-bedroom and two-bedroom already.
Yeah, man.
Using our local sand and gravel and concrete blocks and labor to deal with this imported steel. But the government choose to import using up more foreign exchange.
Precisely. So that is why I'm telling you, a sensible administration will be more focused on import substitution. That is using local things to substitute for imports because of the foreign exchange situation. So right now, what they are doing, the policies that they are pursuing, just open up everything. That is one of the things that is causing the massive pressure on the dollar and all of those things and the underproduction. Yeah. So
Jamaica. Jamaica
so
needs new leadership.
Is not sensible. Yeah.
Jamaica needs new leadership, Raleigh.
Yeah, man.
The leaders not leading.
Yeah, man. Them not have no ideas. Them bankrupt. Economically and morally bankrupt.
Good evening, caller. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. You're live on Portland Spice TV. Come on, people. Like up the live for me. Like up the live. It not cost nothing. Go ahead, caller.
Good evening, Colin and Uncle Ranson.
Yeah, good evening.
Uncle Ralston, do you have the preparation now to take over the financial advice position to the new Prime Minister of Jamaica? Because you need to start to do your prep work now and outline what you need to implement as we step in to take over,
Well, we don't need a prep work, I've been doing this for the last 10, 15 years, so we don't need no prep.
Okay.
I
just need clarity. Yes, I just need to clear the air and clarify that you are ready, steady. As we use the word here, you're ready, willing, and capable to step into the role that we need to do. Because what Colin was just asking you a while ago, if we're ready, we're ready, steady, and we're ready to go.
We did it before when they crashed it. So
hold on, caller. Go again, Raleigh. Caller, hold on, please. Go, Raleigh.
Hold on, yeah.
Go, Raleigh.
So we did it before when they crashed it in 2011, 12. So, I mean, it's something that we are already ready for. We did it before.
Yes, caller.
Yes, because when you hear about all these things that they're putting in place now, you think it was the right time to put them in, as they said, or implement these things with with the third of the country in this disarray, this lack after Melissa. Timing is a thing, Colin. You have to read the room. This government doesn't have the capability or the capacity to even read the room. We have a geopolitical, as Uncle Ralston has been saying, issues that's going to affect Jamaica.
No,
and
hold on,
they
Carla.
just ignore it.
Hold on. Not that is going to affect Jamaica. That is affecting Jamaica. Just correcting your statement.
Thanks for clarity. Thank you. Sometimes when I'm talking, sometimes too much is going through my head and then it's not formed in my sentence. Help me too, Colin, when you know where I'm going with this.
So it is not going to affect us. It is affecting us right now. Continue.
Yes. However, this government doesn't see it because, as we know, we were told they have the capacity and the competence and the wherewithal to steady guide us through. And we know, say, if all off at the truck long time, mash up, we don't know where we are going. No, for those modular homes, Colin, as you just talk about it, it is sad. That's the word to use, because they put on one or two, and from what I get to understand, is all going about a political divide, where it's one set I get and one set now get. Even what them I get, which is, we know it is not up to standard. We call them the substandard. And the Jamaican citizen is on one set. I eat food as what them say. And even the food them I eat, it's not enough or it's not up to standard. So it is at the point now. I mean, we now wait for 5 more years. Can the people them go through 4 more years of this? No, call election now, man. Well, after tomorrow we call election, man.
The people them need to start call for it. The opposition need to start call for it, because the people need to be sure that our next set of people ready for lead. Because you can't go call feet and people not ready. So the opposition now need to start speaking up, need to start pointing out the deficiencies and showing what it is that we need to do to bring back the country, because the country gone down the gully, rolling down the gully.
Rolling it down the gully already.
It's still a mash up. Rest nowhere yet.
Boy, may I tell you. Anyways, me not stay too long. Everybody calling already. I'm listening to the room. And the farming situation, no. Them have to redo this one about rather license to have your plant your little backyard thing. Them have to redoing it. There's too much misunderstanding.
We're going to dig into it and try to clear it up. Blessings. 1-876-804-7072. Hold on, caller. Hold on, turn off the instrument in the background. Hold on, Raleigh. There's a question in the chat room. Ask Raleigh what happened in the second quarter financially. What can we expect for the third quarter, seeing that we should start feeling the true impact of the war? How is the responding of the schools and the jobs?
Well, I mean, the second quarter, we don't get the second quarter report yet, but the PIOJ was already projecting another 4% decline during the second quarter, so we're still awaiting that. There has been no response, so we expect that to continue. The international situation is deteriorating and the local situation is not improving. There's no response, so we expect to continue on the same trajectory. More economic decline, more unemployment, more everything that is bad, because nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening.
16 billion more than the BOJ wanted. It's gone into its vault now. It has to pay interest on that. That money should be going into energy, should be going into food production and all of those things.
Oil prices set to skyrocket because strategic oil reserve is at lowest since 2008. Trump will have to cut export, which was keeping oil down. You know about that, Raleigh?
Yeah, man.
The strategic reserve is at its lowest since 2008.
Strategic petroleum reserves, yeah, man, is at its lowest level Yeah, and we see now the escalation between the Saudis and the Houthis. So that's another 5 million barrels. So between the Straits of Hormuz and the Bab al Mandab, that's 25 million barrels per day that is going to be taken off street. And more facilities are being knocked out. So, yeah, man, we have a serious problem. And that is why all international central banks have their hands on the trigger now to increase interest rates. So you won't see any BOJ rate reduction for now. It's more likely that interest rates are going to increase.
My God, my God.
Yeah. So all of that is going to make the economy tighter.
Caller, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah, man. Good evening. I'm a Jamaican, but I'm currently not on the island. But I'm listening and watching what's going on in the country there. But from this vantage point, it doesn't look very good. But I think we need some political education because the people who are on the radios now in the early 80s when in the late 70s when they're fighting against Michael Manley, even the church joined in and helped to fight Jamaica down. There was, I think, Harold Blair had this thing that I can't remember the name right now, but every Jamaican need to start fighting for Jamaica. We are no longer.
That's what we're calling for. Soldiers in the army to defend Jamaica. Yes,
hello.
Man. Yes, man. We're hearing you. Go ahead.
Yes, we are no longer PMP and JLP after election day. We should try to build Jamaica and build a better place for our children. And I think we need a leader like Michael Manley to teach us political education because the people nowadays they're lacking education of what's going on in the country.
True.
That's a big part of the problem.
It's true.
Lack of knowledge.
Some of our readers, I don't think there's any more media left in the country right now because the people are just spreading propaganda and talking all kind of nonsense every day. Like a leak tape that somebody hack into and get in and they have it on the radio playing. Can they be charged for that?
But I must act, nobody hacking no caller. There must be a hack. It can be somebody in the group share it with somebody else too. My view though is not how they got it. What the voice note is saying not really tantamount to nothing.
No, sir.
Yes, but a lot of people that are listening, what you know, a lot of people are not listening.
Anybody with me here said it's wicked, I want them explain to me why it is wicked because what was said in that voice note tantamount to basically somebody just complaining and warping because they get beaten. If you listen to the voice note, where the voice note is saying that GLP outsmart we and grown the parish council because they might think probably would have used delay tactics. So they put in the step in order and left PNP out the door. So I don't see why not the voice note wicked. The lady, hold on. The lady say we can't use the corruption tag for Major Anderson because he's not corrupt. What wrong with that? We want clean people to lead our agencies. The only funny thing about that in a rally, Major Anderson is a poor performer. If you look at his performance as advisor, national security advisor to the Prime Minister, most murders. If you look at his performance as commissioner of police, most murders and locking up people picnic without any cause. So,
yeah, man, the whole thing are just a distraction nonsense, man. The real problems in our country are the decline in real GDP by 11%.
Yes.
The real problems in our country is the galloping trade deficit.
Yes.
The real problem in our country is the fact that remittances are stagnant while the trade deficit are increased.
That is
the real problem in our country is that people are losing their work. The real problem in our country is that people are leaving the labor force because they're fed up. Those are the problems that we need to be talking about.
And people can't pay about them loans, so you lose them car. They might lose them house.
House and all of those things. Those are the things that
the
we're
real
talking
problem
about.
In the economy is that we're not planting enough food to feed ourselves. And anybody who can't feed themselves in a life is an invalid.
Yeah, man. So that was destructive nonsense.
Caller, go ahead.
Yes, as I was saying, but even with this NARA, I don't think we need a NARA to help the people, you know. In 2004 when we had Hurricane Ivan, PJ Patterson get the man from electoral office, Danville Walker, to
and I can come about the board that he farm now to assist the people. That's what we need. We don't need a Nara to help the people. Nara to help the government, you know, it's not to help the people, you know.
The man from down out St. Elizabeth said it best. The man say if you're sick and need a surgery, would you carry an infant to do the surgery? Nara is an infant, so right now, even though Nara pass, Nara can't lift straw yet because they have to be building out that Nara.
Yeah, man. Which is a delay, which is not.
But if you want to help the people, why is it taking so long to help the people who are on a tarpaulin and they're all blown away?
Explain to you.
Wouldn't you ask somebody in the community to go, somebody who a JP, a teacher, a nurse, a police, a doctor, somebody in the community who you have some respect for to go around and find out who need help? I don't think we need a Nara to help the people.
All right, my brother. Respect. Respect
okay,
and thanks. Let me take the final call, Raleigh. We're up on time. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. You're live on Portland Spice TV. Everybody get the channel a like. Please, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share. Go ahead, Auntie Dawn.
Greeting to you and Ralston and your listeners. I hearing we're talking about, what do you call it now? The new name is modular houses.
Modular houses.
The trailer.
Rubbish.
Yes. But I don't hear anyone question in. I worked in a trailer office for about 3 years. And when you're in that environment, AC have to run right through. Because it, it have a lining and what have you. I don't know what material they use to line it. But I know it's not the plain zinc. You have a thing there. But I am wondering what is going to happen when poor people live in those houses, because this is not temperate climate we have enough. We are tropical. And when the heat come up all from the south coast, all from the south coast, how people are going to say, because fan, no care you run fan in that, you know. Because I go in one the other day where the AC did break down in an office that is in a trailer. And the AC was malfunctioning for the day. And a fan was there. And windows open and everything. And when you go in, it's like you're going a sauna bath or a Turkish bath.
Wow.
You just a melt. So we want to know what is going to happen to when that was that considered when they were in those houses?
The man they not consider nothing. I want to know how much them make off of them house there, because we explained to the man them from November, December, January, February. Don't buy these houses. It's rubbish. Build out some shell, concrete shell. Give the people them, and the people them go set up themselves. And the man them still use well-needed foreign exchange. Go buy them here. Look how the time hot now. Look how the time hot now.
No,
people will lose everything.
But even a cool time. Because me don't know. Me from me I hear about it, me I think about it, but me think me I hear somebody to ask that question.
Somebody in the chat room say, I guess we will lose some weight.
You know, I lose no more weight. I'm sure plenty of the people, the amount of weight them supposed to lose since Beryl and Melissa.
Oh,
them now, them are go on a little more factor now.
They need AC. Government, you can put in AC, Mr. Government. May I ask the government if they can put in AC, there will be a candlelight meeting at the bus and taxi terminus, Nago's Head, Portmore, this Friday night.
No, man, at Thursday. At Friday and Thursday.
Friday night, me seen that it's something.
Oh, the Thursday first. Yes.
Friday night.
Yes.
All right, Auntie Dawn. We'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up. Raleigh, your final thoughts, Raleigh.
Well, the final thoughts, as I said, stop focus on the distractions, focus on the real problems. And the real problems is that the economy. in significant trouble, and that trouble is going to get worse because the international situation is deteriorating, the US economy is deteriorating, the international economy is deteriorating as the war spreads and drives inflation and drives interest rates higher. All those things mean slower economic growth. So we need to get the show on the road right now, and that the people need to focus on what is taking place in the economy, because that's in daily life. The distraction about input is about voice note and all that. That's nonsense.
The government has failed, Rally, because when the hurricane was finished in October, the government knew that they had the time between then and June, which is the start of the next hurricane season. And the government lay. We are in the hurricane season right now. We have to beg God no make no hurricane come. If our next Melissa pass this year, there will be weeping and moaning and gnashing of teeth.
Yeah, man, true.
I did say final call, but this brother I've been trying to call for a while. Hello, caller.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
When the Prime Minister case is to be tried.
Which one?
You want to remember court there against that gentleman that him did run.
Not tomorrow, me said that, I think tomorrow that I go back in the court. Tomorrow.
Oh, because me I look out feet, you know. I want him to step aside.
Tomorrow that I go back in the court. Give thanks.
All right. So thank you.
All right. Rally?
Yeah.
It was a pleasure, my brother. We
All
keep
right,
informing the people.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right. Blessings. Yeah, man.
Massive and Cruel tomorrow is Thursday. We don't have a show on Thursday. And then Friday is the link up at Boston Beach. Who can make it? Let's have a link up, you know. Some people want to meet some people. Just did it. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet again, Saturday morning, 1st of August, for another Colin Bell show. Peace be with you, my people. Until we meet again. Blessings. Gangali Louis Culture.
Tell them to try pre-we, big up Portland Spice TV. Tell them to try pre-we, big up Portland Spice TV. Remember to subscribe. See, Portland Spice TV, Louis Culture say it once and we say it again. Portland Spice TV. We are going to hold them and pop it off. Bogus match where we rip off. Subscribe, share. Portland Spice TV is here.